It's Big Boss Breexeo here. You see what I'm saying? With what that big called? Yeah, Big Boss Breexeo here with episode 10. I honestly haven't recorded or released any videos in a couple of days just because I got hit with like a sadness. This shit ain't gonna take off. This shit ain't gonna go nowhere. Don't nobody give a fuck about your relationships. Don't nobody want to talk about love. But I don't care. I want to talk about my relationships. I want to talk about love. I want to be consistent. I want to post. I want motherfuckers to see my face. I want to show my face. You know what I'm saying? So I just got back from the car wash and I said, before I even go inside, I'm going to start the video. I started the video. I realized I wanted some eye cream. Nobody cares about that. Let's talk about the story. So, as we already know, I accidentally cheated on my first girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? On some bullshit. Which is something I talked about in the previous episode 7, I think it was. Maybe episode 8. But today, I want to talk about how I met the love of my life and fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in high school. I'm a senior. I'm 18 years of age. We already 10 years into like me fucking with shorties. I started at 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? We had the 15 shorty. We had the shorty that I lasted from, my friend from 15 to 18 who was giving fellatio. And now we have my 18-year-old first relationship because she met all of my stipulations or all of my specifications and she just made me feel a lot towards her. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Man, I'm in... What the fuck is that? Cut that shit out. Yeah, bro. So, I had failed a test, a history test with Mr. Thompson. I'm surprised I remember his name. That's amazing. My memory is getting greater by the day. But I failed the test by Mr. Thompson. I had to stay after school so I could make up the test. You know what I'm saying? I make up the test. I hit up bro to come scoop me in a foreign. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm waiting on bro, I couldn't sit in the school, so I had to wait outside. I probably could have sat in the school, but I sat outside in the bus lot on the sidewalk. And as I'm doing that, I just see a whole group of motherfuckers, you know, walking in like a military stance in a line. You know, it's a unisex group, unisex teens. But just one woman stood out to me significantly. I said, who the fuck is that? I got really great eyesight, so I can see very far in detail too. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I could see she was about 5'3". I could see she was thick as hell. I could see she was pretty. I could see she was natural. And I could see her nails was done. You know what I'm saying? I said, I likes that beautiful chocolate little mama. So I'm over there captivated, just watching, leaning back on my hands, just it's probably 15 people, 12 to 15 people in that group. The only person I got my eyes on is shorty, my little baby. I still care about her to this day, but I would never take her back. I could never take her back. I want to take her back. I just can't. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I end up doing that, because we end up, shit happens. As of right now, that's how I'm feeling. That's what I'm saying. But if things change, then things change. So yeah, I see little mama, bro pull up, hop in the foreign. I tell him swing around, get as close as he can to them motherfuckers, but don't hit them. You see, I want to get a better look at shorty, so I get a good look at shorty. I'm like, yeah, she is exactly what I thought, bro. And she got that little, like the little swoop. So it's hair curved this way, and then it's hair back that way, but it's all like slick as hell. And got it in a little bun in the back, just fine as shit. So the next encounter, or the next visual encounter because we ain't talk at this point. I'm in culinary class. They had sent me out to do something. As I'm coming back to the classroom, I see Shorty and her friend walking right past me. I said, damn, that's old girl from the other day in ROTC. And I'm a nigga, I'm a man that likes to think that like moments are special or things happen for a reason or this is a sign, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling the guys, like, I seen her this day and then I seen her this day, bro, something gonna happen. She for me. Plus, with me being me, I don't really talk to a woman on the first encounter. I gotta see you again. Because firstly, I want to know everything that I like about you. And then once I know I like everything about you, then I'll talk to you. But I don't want to just go off, oh, she fine as hell in the window at KFC. Let me say something. Because she might not be that. Or she fine as hell in Burlington. But she might not be that. So, yeah, I typically like to wait till I see somebody a second time. I see you at a party. You fine as hell. That's cool. But let me see you at Walmart. You feel me? So, yeah, I just be waiting on chance. If I see you again, then I believe it's a chance or opportunity for me to strike. So I quit my job at Carowinds because I just don't like working outside. It's a part of life to be outside, but you're not going to force me to be outside for a check. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. When I'm ready to go inside, I'm going to go inside. That's that. But I cut my grass, I weed whack and shit like that. I go to the pool. But when I'm ready to go inside, I can without having to hear nobody back talk or without being let go from a motherfucking position. So I quit the Carowinds job. What the fuck? It wasn't Carowinds. I was working at Carowinds when I was 14. I don't know, but I'm unemployed at the time. And my neighbor, she put me on a job called Wilson's Leather in the Carolina Place outlets. And she was like, when you get out of school, come by the job, fill out the application. Miss Peterson will be there. She'll get you right with the, you know what I'm saying? And she looked, it was crazy as fuck because her name was Miss Peterson. My geography teacher's name was Miss Peterson, and they looked the same. They was both like white ladies with gray hair and glasses. It was cool as fuck. But Miss Peterson, she had to fail me, and that's cool as fuck when you do what you gotta do. I respect that. If I'm not learning, don't pass me. So pop the eye cream open. So that I go to the job, I fill the application out. They get me right. Man, she said, come back this day for your orientation or for your first day or whatever. Man, I get out of school, go home, change my attire, hop in the foreign, slide to the job. I go in that motherfucker, bro. Like, off rip, from the side, like when you walking up, you can see into the store because it's glass doors. I said, who the fuck is this thick-ass little shorty in the, you know what I'm saying? I slide in the building. I look to the right. I look to the right by the cash register, bro. Why is ROTC culinary shorty? I said, this is God's work. Ain't no damn way I'm finna work with my baby. What? Blessings. So once I get up in there, in the job, my neighbor, also manager, she's like, this is, oh girl, this is the manager, this is another coworker, and we have other people that work here that's just not on the schedule right now. Just get acquainted with the inventory and then, you know, try on some jackets and shit like that, and then we'll show you how to do some more things in the back. So she throwing signs, you feel me? I try on my first jacket. Ooh, that look good on you. Oh, do it. Oh, do it. You know what I'm saying? I try on another one. That's a good fit too. That's a good fit. Oh, is it? Oh, is it, little baby? I said, so I, I ain't even gonna say that, but I typically let things happen rather than forcing things to happen or even being an initiator. Like, I'm just cool with shit. This shit is annoying. Bitch. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was just scared. I was just scared to talk to Shorty. Like, we have conversations at the job, but I didn't want to be too abrupt, too off topic, too goddamn forceful. I don't know, too set, whatever the case. I didn't want to be nothing too much. So a couple weeks later, I put my guy on the job. You feel me? So me and the guy, we working together. And I'm like, nigga, that's the girl I was telling you about. We went to school together and shit. I'm like, that's the girl I was telling you about. It's a moment I never forgot, too. I remember she was in the back, on the ladder. That bitch, Shorty, little mama at the top of the fucking ladder, at the top of the fucking, what the fuck that shit called? Like the racks or that bitch went up to the ceiling, like where we have inventory and product and shit. She on the ladder all the way at the top. When I see that shit, I kind of, slide over to the ladder and just hold it at the bottom to make sure it don't slide out or slip. Make sure she's, secure. And also, I'm being respectful. So once I walk in, I already see ass up top. So as I walk over, I see ass up top. But once I start holding that bitch, I just look down. Never been a pervert. And I'm not going to be perverse to a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make shit shake with. I'm not going to be perverse to any woman. Even if I'm trying to shake or not trying to make it shake. It's just, I look at you when the time is right. Man. So that was before bro got there. And that was me just taking initiative. Like, I want you to be safe. And I want you to make sure that I'm going to be the man to make sure you safe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you secure. That's what that was. But I didn't even think about it till like right now. Man, so bro started working there. He started chopping it up with her. He relaying messages back to me like, yeah, she fuck with you. Boom, bam, bop. But she not going to do nothing unless you ask her. Like, she don't want no middleman. You boss up and ask for her number or whatever the case may be, or it ain't gonna be nothing. I thought this bitch came with brownies in it. This bitch come with fucking chocolate flakes and a fudge swirl. Bitch, I want brownie bites, motherfucker. So this is how I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Man, so after he provided me with that information, right? We closing up shop. I'm done with my work in the back. She finishing up with the last customer. And it's time for me to dip. And he already told her that he told me. So she already know if initiative's gonna get taken, it's gonna be by me. And it should be within today. So, bro, I'm leaving the store. I'm telling my guy bye. I'm telling, the other people that's working bye. She's at the cash register. I'm like, all right, see you later. She look at me confused. And I just pushed through the door. And I have my walk of shame to the car. I'm like, bro, you got confirmation, visual confirmation, verbal confirmation, you know what I'm saying? All types of confirmation. She wants you to 4G slide. And you just bitched up and bitched out. Man, so I'm in the car. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I do it? Why the fuck didn't I go? Why didn't I talk to her? La, 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 la. I said, fuck the bullshit. Hopped out the foreign. Ran back over there. Slid up in there. She look at me like surprised but happy. I'm like, oh, my fault. I forgot something. She like, what you forgot? I'm like, your number. You see what I'm saying? She threw that bitch in my phone quick as expediently. You know what I'm saying? Man. From that point on, me and Shorty talking crazy. But we're going to hold off on that till episode 11. So, it's Real Love, hosted by Big Boss Breexeo. And I hope y'all had a great time enjoying half of the story.